gonna go ahead and mount the door back on since I got it primed. Get it installed here. Let's see how we can do this here. So just slide it. It just slides in here, like so. You can adjust it a little bit back and forth. So not too hard. Go ahead and try to get a screw in here. Only about there. Let's see if I can get this back one in. Back one on the bottom here too. All right. Now it shouldn't move around too much. Got the door mounted back on. Now it's just up out of the way. I'm going to start doing the body work on the hood now. That's the plan here. So I'll bring you guys around to the front. So I went over in the last episode kind of all the areas where I was concerned about. I'm going to start taking a hammer and dolly and trying to reshape some of this stuff. And then I'll probably buzz it down. I don't know what's going on here. It's really lumpy. I'll probably buzz it down, kind of see if there's any more high and low spots. So I'll use a DA with some sandpaper, probably 80 grit, and start going at it. But first I'm going to start out with the hammering dolly. Some of these spots, there's some high spots, some low spots, and then we'll go from there. So there's a hole right here. Metal looks kind of thin, so I'm going to ground this down. I'm going to try to weld that. See if it blows up on me. I need to go find the handle here too. Get that mounted, see what that looks like. Got the handle. I'm going to put it on. Like this, I believe. Like so. Okay. Probably weld this up first. I think I'll weld that and then mount the handle. Grind that bit here. All right. Go grab the welder and roll it over. All right, I have a feeling that I'm gonna weld it and it's just gonna blow up. Let's give it a try here. cool off for a sec. Did definitely make the hole bigger, but I'll go around and try to clean that up. Actually gonna grind on the backside and try to weld the backside too. I have access, I might as well. It's dark. A little bit dark in there. Whew. Awkward spot there. Now I'll grind that down on both sides, and we'll see. Hopefully I don't need to weld it anymore. Okay. Down. No more hole. I still got to grind down the inside here, but the hole's welded up. I'm gonna go ahead and get this mounted. It's 2 10mm. That's perfect. Okay, got that mounted on. I'm gonna mount the striker, or not the striker, but the actual latch here. No idea where the nuts are for this. Okay, now I gotta search for those. Fun. Okay, I found 3 of the screws and nuts for this. Should be fine for testing it. Got the handle mounted. Okay. Looks like it lined up pretty decent. Hold on. See if we can open it now. There we go. Okay. Wanted to make sure kind of everything lined up, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that back off. And maybe start sanding it with 80. And then I'll start doing some body work. There we go. Everything just fell. Okay. Cool. Got the handle off. I'm gonna start DAing with 80 some of the areas that I'm gonna use some body filler on. Right. Chloe and Stacey are going to help. They're going to put the fender on. This back fender here. So, you guys ready? Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm going to grab, Chloe, 1 bolt and 1 washer and stick them together. We'll probably just put on like 5 of them. How's that sound?
Good.
We won't put them on every single one. Did you got a nut?
Yeah.
Or a bolt and washer? Okay.
Oh, so I do like this?
Yep. I'll stick it on like so. And then we're going to hold the fender up here. So Mom can hold that side. And then you can line up. Let's go.
It doesn't fit.
Right now, it's just hard to line up. Okay, let's go down.
Okay.
Let's do this one up here. And then you got one started. Now you don't have to hold it as much. And here, maybe do one. Try that one then. Huh? It might be full of too much primer paint. Job. It doesn't have to be super tight, sweetie.
Yep, it's tight, and I already did.
Perfect. I put one there and one in the back there too.
One here?
Yep.
A hammer's gonna make a dent.
Well, and it also helps too. So, did you guys have fun?
Yep.
Good. Thanks for helping. You're gonna take this.
Okay.
And then we're gonna stick it on here.
Okay.
And then you're gonna push down on this. Watch. Okay.
Oh.
So here, put your hand on there. You gotta hold so you have to hold it. If you just push on it, it's gonna go everywhere. So you gotta hold the whole thing. Okay.
Can I try by myself?
Yeah. Perfect.
Where do I stand?
What?
Where do I stand?
What?
Where do I stand?
This whole I need to sand all this kind of like this side.
Ah.
So just sand all this all over. Yep. Perfect.
I want to draw something.
Let's see all the dust.
I'm gonna draw something.
That sandpaper kind of sucks though, so if you feel like it's not doing anything, you can switch it. Are you done?
Yeah.
You're done?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to
Can I
walk?
try that one?
You want to try that one? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Here. Chloe, let's try that one, Mom. You can try this one. Yeah, let it in. Put a new piece of paper on, so take that one off. And then you're going to want to line up the holes. So here, hold it like that, and then you want to line up those holes. Perfect. That's perfect. Okay. And then kind of push it down, and then you're good to go. Go feel it. flat. Lumpy. Should have enough air. We got most of it sanded. Chloe and Stacy helped out a lot. And then I started hammering, dollying on the hood a little more and also on the back fender before I started doing some body filler on it. My helper's left, so I'm sanding this down by myself with 80 grit. I was working back and forth from the hood to the fender, blocking out some filler on the hood right here. Almost done with the body work on the hood. It's got a little dippy do right there where I put some guide coat. Started sanding off the black paint on the fenders. For some reason, they recommend removing all the paint. So I started sanding that off. I got to do this one. I started with 180 on this one. I'll end up sanding it down with 320 also. And then the back fender here is ready also for primer. So I'm gonna probably block all this down with 320. This is all with 180 right now. And then I'll remove it and get it prepped for primer. Pretty exciting. I'm gonna end up priming the two front fenders as well to get some epoxy primer on there. It's coming along. So I'm gonna start taking off that back fender, I think, and maybe this fender, and I'll sand that fender while it's still on there and block that out. I just thought about it. Before I take this fender off, I think I'm gonna mount the running board, because this part here, this is more round, and then on the other side it's like straight up and down. I don't know if you guys can see the difference there. So I think I'll mount the running boards on both sides and kind of see what they look like. So I might have to do a little body work on this brand new fender to make it work. Okay. So before I bought this kit, I ordered all the running board nuts and bolts, and it came with them. So, oh well, I got extra. I'll take the trim off and probably actually, yeah, I'll take this off. Okay. So they got the rubber on there, but it's just flopping around. get it wrapped around. So we'll sit down. My foot's been hurting for like past year, and I've been doing physical therapy, still not helping. So I finally got an MRI, and I have a tear in my plantar fascia. Been hurting quite a bit lately. So I got a doctor's appointment, but it's not for like 3 weeks before the foot doctor can actually look at the MRI and go over it with me. Hopefully I don't have to have surgery, but I don't know. Might have to just wear a boot. So I'm just wrapping this rubber around the bottom here. Don't know why it's not that way already, but apparently they don't want to take the time to do that. And I did buy the German made running boards. They have different types. They have Mexican ones and I think Brazilian ones maybe. So I spent more money and got these. Supposedly they fit better, but okay. And then that chrome trim piece will go here. I don't need to put it on now. Let's see. This would be this side here. Okay. All right. This is supposed to be flatter. So I think I'm going to take a hammer and dolly, try to whack it around a bit. Show you guys what I'm looking at here. Okay. So I don't know if you guys can tell. Not that noticeable, but this is supposed to be flatter. And I can't get the bolt in. Let's see if I can get the focus. It just won't line up with that hole. So I'm going to see if I can flatten this fender out a little bit more. Maybe I'll go pre-fit the other side, see what it looks like first. Got this side mocked up. So there's pretty much no gap here. This side has gap. So I got to kind of hammer that thing around and give it a try here. We'll see. Got it hammered down. I think I can live with that. Looks pretty good. Got the nut and bolt in there. This side, basically the same. So now, feel comfortable taking that fender off and get it in primer. All right, now that I got the running board fitted, I'm gonna pop the fender off. This one and that rear one too. Oh, old, I'm getting old. There we go. One fender off. Okay. Put all these fender bolts. I need a container. Put them in a paint cup here. Okay. There we go. Wham bam. Here I'm sanding the inside of the fender with 80 grit. I'm going to end up doing the Raptor liner on the inner fenders just for sound deadening, and that's how it was from the factory, so keep it that way. Got this fender prepped. Got the back fender prepped. The hood is almost ready. I got to get in these grooves a little bit, and then I have to flip it over. I'll take it off, flip it over, and sand the bottom or the backside, and then I need to pop this fender off, sand it, fix a little tiny dent right there. I'm gonna do that tomorrow, and hopefully possibly get it in primer. If not, I'll get it in primer the following day. And then all I have left is that passenger door. The hood was pretty wavy, so I ended up doing basically skim coat over the whole thing, blocking it. It's pretty smooth.